Praise to the Most High, to the collective, to the chosen ones. As chosen ones, a lot of the times you get weird energy exchanges with people, um, strangers, family alike. As chosen ones, you exude a lot of qualities, a lot of good things. You may be these may be physical qualities. They are also inward qualities. So you may be beautiful, you may be very handsome, and that beauty also is inward beauty. So a lot of the time, people will see that combination of light, inward and outward, and it's a combination that garners attention, even though most chosen ones aren't, seeking attention. A lot of the times, chosen ones, are in the backgrounds or, just blended in, and attention is just something that, they get. And it could be good attention or bad attention. But it's attention that can be a weird energy exchange in the fact that a lot of times people will see this light on a chosen one and tend to pull back or hold back. Uh, Most people know that these qualities that chosen ones have are qualities that are usually, heavily sought after, or people tend to gravitate towards, and they look at a chosen one and assume that a chosen one has a lot of attention or a lot of suitors or people chasing after them, and they feel as though they don't want to be just another one of those suitors or chasers. And like I said, usually it works quite the opposite in the fact that because people tend to think that way and hold back and withdraw from chosen ones, that this is a response that they usually get. So all of the attention that the person is holding back or withdrawing from the chosen one is just not the attention that the chosen one gets. The type of attention that most chosen ones get from strangers, it'll come in the aspect of, a lot of staring or a lot of eyes, but, you're not, as a chosen one, you have a demeanor or a look to you that may seem unapproachable, and you're not approached a lot as a chosen one, and that demeanor or that look usually doesn't coincide with how you are inwardly. You're usually very pleasant, able to talk, have conversations, open to conversations, open to, you know telling people things that may help them if they're open to it. But yeah, you're as chosen ones, you're usually observed and admired from afar, and in the form of people who are more familiar with you, like family or maybe significant others or friends or things of that sort. They will tend to not support you sometimes or give you the credit sometimes that you may deserve as a chosen one. And there may be somewhat of a resentment there in the negative aspect of it. And a lot of people tend to look at chosen ones and think that there has to be something deeper to it, that there has to be, ulterior motives or different intentions. They can't be that genuine, or they can't be that good to be true. So in that aspect, when meeting new people, or potential mates or friends, sometimes it won't even get off the ground because people look at you that way, and it makes them run because they feel as though what you're doing is an act, or what you're doing is something that is you know a portrayal to draw people in, when in actuality that's just really you. That's genuinely you, and that's how you are. But like I said, sometimes that experiences that people have tend to bleed over on you as a chosen one, and it won't even be the case in that manner. Also, sometimes you'll have people who may be more familiar with you, and they'll see those qualities on you, and they'll think it's their responsibility to humble you. And that may also come with strangers also, who may not know you, but they'll see these qualities on you, and they'll feel the need to think that you will need to be humbled, when in actuality that's also far from the truth, because most chosen ones are already humble, and they've already done that inner work to the point where their ego is not something that looms large in their life. But sometimes people, like I said, see that light on you, and that light is something that they'll want to dim. So they will try to humble you in different ways to make you shine less than what you're currently shining. These are, just some of the weird energy exchanges that you may get from people, from family. A lot of the times, people see chosen ones and just think that they have a lot going on, but most chosen ones are from isolation. They are used to isolation, and are just largely misconstrued a lot. And people who get to know the chosen ones, or give them a chance, are the recipients of great blessings. Chosen ones can be great teachers. They're very supportive, you know, intuitive. A lot of the time, that the protection that a chosen one has will carry over onto you, just because you're around them, or because they care about you. But that's a space where very few people get to, because of the light that most chosen ones have, and how it blinds most people, and makes them act in a way that those qualities usually don't make people act in that way. Most people with those qualities, people for some reason or normally gravitate towards that person. But for some reason, that's not how it works with chosen ones. Even though they do exude these qualities, it seems to work in the reversal, in that it repels people. But yeah, that's just some of the ways that chosen ones are received. Um, some of the weird energy exchanges that they may have with people, like I said, familiar people or strangers. But for the most part, you as a chosen one will be admired from afar. You will be talked about, not in your presence. You will be supported secretly. You will be talked about secretly. Um, just a lot of the things that should be displayed to you or, reflected to you or reciprocated to you just because you are that genuine being as a chosen one, it just doesn't seem to work out that way sometimes. And I believe that isolation that we do go through, or that repelling of most people, is something that the Most High puts in place, because I think as chosen ones, we're not supposed to have interaction with all people. And I think that the Most High puts this in place as a barrier sometimes, to, if you're going to be put into isolation, to help you grow and give you that space to grow. And also, in the aspect of where I said, a lot of those relationships really don't get off the ground, I think the Most High may put that in place as well, is to the point where, they don't need to get off the ground, or they shouldn't get off the ground, because that person is not meant to be in your life. You're not meant to have an energy exchange, or you're just not meant to be in that person, or that person is not meant to be in your life. So although they may seem like curses at some times, they are gifts from the Most High. And as you come into your enlightenment and, learning your inner self, you tend to begin to understand why these energy interactions are the way they are, with people, with family. And you just become very aware of it and very accepting of it, because you know the meanings of it, and the purposes behind it. But yeah, just wanted to drop that little message, um, to the chosen ones, to the collective. Stay tapped in, stay enhancing yourself, eating better, getting more healthy. Just stay loving on each other. We definitely need it. And until next time, come on, peace.